Hey guys, it's Dave from the DadAdvice channel. Wanted to discuss focus and minimalism hand in hand. If this is the first time that you guys are watching this channel, just a brief overview. This is a community created to learn and grow together and to teach our children through our knowledge and experience. So welcome. Focus and minimalism. I'm going to start out with a story. The reason I'm doing this video is I went to the grocery store today, and it was a giant, and I don't normally go into grocery stores anymore. I normally shop at Aldi, which is bare bones, but most of the times I actually order off Instacart, which allows me to just select the items, look in my fridge, select the items that I want, and order them straight off the app, and somebody delivers them to my house. It's super convenient. I pay a little bit more, but it's worth every bit of value. So when I went into the store today, I was walking around and I just realized how enormous it was. It was a giant and it was huge. Stuff was everywhere. When I walked through the glass doors, there was soda, there was just stuff that you could buy, just overwhelming. And I was kind of overwhelmed and walking around, and I was noticing how many of the same items of different brands there were. I went to the meat section, which was humongous, and there was, I don't know, 5, 6, maybe 7 different brands of chicken breasts, some organic, some not organic, just massively overwhelming. And it goes that with every single product. For graham crackers, there was 5 or 6 different brands, store brands, and that all over the place for everything. For almond, even like almond milk that I was getting, there was so many different ones, and there was chocolate flavor and banana flavor, and Silk brand and Diamond brand. I was just like, wow, this is just so much. And the reason I bring this up is to talk about just when we are faced with so many choices, we can be overwhelmed, and being overwhelmed is not a good thing. I have found in my experience that when I am overwhelmed, I have a hard time making a decision. I'm sure most people are like this. And we can kind of relate it to if you go to the store and you want to pick, you go to a Home Depot and you want to pick out a paint color and you look at the entire wall, it is super hard to make a decision. But if somebody says, hey, here's 3 different swaths of gray, which one's your favorite? It is much easier to make that decision. And what we're trying to avoid is basically shiny object syndrome. Just too many options and not being able to make a choice. Because not making a choice, unfortunately, is making a choice. It's choosing not to make a choice. And you are trying to avoid decision fatigue. In life we have so many options, and if we have too many options, then we can miss the great opportunities and chances that we just don't recognize them, because it's like, oh, there's 50 opportunities, investment opportunities, 50 different milks, which one? And you can miss a really good opportunity because you're not kind of niched focused. So with minimalism, it is not necessarily the not having a bunch of options. It is choosing to have fewer options. So you're just kind of downsizing so you have fewer options so you can make a better choice and make it quicker and make it faster. With focus allows us to get really good at something, really take a deep dive when we can focus on, one item at a time. If we're trying to multitask, we're never going to be, an all-star at baseball, basketball, football. We're never going to be all pro in all of those sports. There's always going to be somebody that's better that can just be niched focused. So if we can determine to really dive deep at things, it's going to be super, super helpful in life. Again, it's also going to help us identify the areas of opportunity that come along when we have those options to make choices and to make quicker choices. It also allows us to identify the areas of danger. They're like, wow, this is not working. I need to change, instead of just going bankrupt or whatever, just making a very poor choice and not realizing it until it's way too late. And I didn't want to go without saying, with focus and minimalism, it's very important to talk about passion in there, that you have to be passionate about something that if you're really downsizing your decision making and really focusing in, it's going to be you're going to want to be something that you enjoy. Sorry, I got like a burp coming up or something. You're going to want to make it something you enjoy. And if you are passionate about something, it is going to be something you enjoy. So make sure that it's not about the bottom line. It's not about money when you're downsizing and when you're really getting focused on some aspect of your life. And that can be anything. It doesn't have to be business. It can be parenting. It can be marriage. It can be any of those aspects of life that are important. But being able to focus on them just allows you to get really, really good, which is super important. Also wanted to go over some action items here, things that I have done that really have helped me. One of those things has been kind of downsized my clothing wardrobe. I get the same shirt or same shorts or same jeans, maybe in different colors, but the same exact size that I really, really like. And it allows me not to be creating decisions right off the bat in the morning of, should I wear a polo? Should I wear a t-shirt? Should I wear a fleece? Should I wear this? And not having which jacket should I choose? Having to make all those decisions is already cluttering our brain, and those aren't the most important things, in our lives is what clothes we choose. So downsizing my wardrobe has been super helpful. Downsizing or really focusing in on which activities that we really want to do, whether it's sports, whether it's an activity with our wife. I don't want to say downsizing friendships, but focusing on which friendships we really want to pour our hearts into. So which friendships do we really want to maintain and grow and get closer with people? And which ones do we want to say, hey, we might just be growing apart? Decluttering has been a huge thing. I have found that more stuff doesn't mean more options. More stuff means I can't make a choice and I can't find what I'm looking for. So it doesn't matter if you have the best whatever tent, if you're going camping, if you can't freaking find it. So downsizing or even top grading. So if you only have a few things, getting stuff that's nice. Another big one here is with minimalism, instead of, and this goes back to focus, rereading the same really great books, because you're going to get something new out of books that are really good about aspects of life. So rereading books that you really think are important. There was a time where I was just trying to read as many books as I can. What ends up happening is you're not intaking all the knowledge and you're not diving deep in whatever that subject matter is. So this is similar when you watch a movie for the second time and you're like, wow, I didn't realize he said that line, or I didn't realize he looked at her that way. So you just take something and another thing and another thing until you know it like the back of your hand. I also use summary books on Audible. If I don't want to reread an entire book, usually I'm listening to the books anyways on Audible. And if I just listen to a 10-minute summary on the book that really hits home the major points, it kind of is like a refresher in that crash course, and I can kind of comprehend it. And that's those are the action items that I kind of came up with. The other one I have is, the franchise model, which is basically trying to minimize the amount of tasks that you do in a business. You can create a franchise model, and you're creating the best way, you're focused, you're niched, and you're just doing something over and over again. Hey, I hope you guys like that. That's just chatting about focus and minimalism as they go hand in hand. If you like this or think somebody can get something out of it, please like, share, subscribe to the channel. And definitely, if you have some other ideas or you disagree with me, definitely leave comments in the comment section. Thanks a lot, guys. Love you.